For those of you watching in the summer, thank you very much. And please donate. So we are going through the summer because there's lots of issues to talk about for the next year, as you know, with our government. One of the issues with this government is Bill C-5, passed by the Senate. It is allowing the cabinet, the prime minister, to specify certain projects, which in their view should be fast-tracked. And the bureaucracy will not be able to slow them down. Some projects will slow down for 5 or 10 years. We need economic action. Well, others oppose that. Karen Restoule is with Macdonald Laurier Institute. She is, I'd like to say, she's an Indian. I'm not saying that she opposes C-5, but I want you to help me and help the audience understand why certain Indian groups, certain native tribes, not all of them, but certain are saying, we don't like Bill C-5 because we think you're going to trample our rights.
So you and I have had this conversation before. Any time that the government is inserting itself into our affairs, we don't like that. And when I say we, I don't just mean First Nations people. I mean Canadians generally are not terribly appreciative of when government overreaches into their lives.
You're right. I agree with you. And most people will agree with you. And that's why we have bureaucracy after bureaucracies, and they're slowing things down, and Canadian economy is slowing to a halt, Karen. So once a government has the guts to say, we're going to pick out at least some projects to get economic progress here, we aren't going to run roughshod over all rights, but we want to get things rolling. And some native groups agree with that.
Absolutely. There are some leaders across the country who are at that place where they are prioritizing their economy. They understand that there's an opportunity to be a player in the game, so to speak, to strengthen their economies, to improve the quality of their livelihoods locally, while
LNG
also
out west, big deal. It's
absolutely.
A positive deal.
Haisla Nation is 51 majority owners with Pembina in that Cedar LNG project that just launched recently, a terrific example for the rest of the country, and where strong leadership has set the term and the pace for the project, and really did want to see the thing go through expeditiously.
With private sector and with government, and they worked together and got it going. So, do you oppose Bill C-5?
I'd love to see things moving. It's no secret that our country is facing the lowest productivity rates in history. Our GDP is lagging, struggling at best. And it really is important that we have a strong economy so that we can enjoy a stronger social fabric.
So then the point is that you would like to put out maybe that media stop playing up some dissidents who really should be examining the issues and coming along, getting things done, or some groups come along and just join in.
I think self-determination, which is a term that the Liberal government has really, thrown out there liberally, if I pun intended, over the last decade, has really communicated to nations that they get to decide what's best for them. And unfortunately, there are some here that aren't prepared yet, that are exercising their right to self-determination, and they're just not ready to be a partner in a project.
And I'm not ready to go on because I'm out of time. Karen, thank you very much. 3 minutes and a few seconds. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago, we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act. Once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.